Basketball is the USA. To win a world championship, the Americans are certain to figure, and for Australia, that meant a win in the quarterfinals. The Crocodiles lost 92-88 2 weeks prior in an exhibition game, but now it was money time, and Australia were ready to cash in.
Last quarterfinal, Anstey against DOLEAC. DOLEAC got the better of it, and the United States with first possession. Carr, DOLEAC. And he goes to Jones. DOLEAC. Oh, can't make the basket. Garrity's there as well. And so too, little Brendan Mann.
Well, that's the feistiness that Ian Stacker wanted. He started him 2 nights ago, and he gave the same attitude. Here you see Garrity brings it down to his level, and they tie it up.
There's a bit of an imbalance here as they go for the jump ball. Big Garrity, Pat Garrity against little Brendan Mann.
Again, Coach Rick Majerus asking the official.
Garrity wins it as expected to Carr. Alston. Now a whistle.
Foul is called on number 4,
foul on Brendan Mann.
First personal.
Well, Brendan Mann trying to stop the cutter from going down into the low post. Gets knocked to the ground here. Garrity
from outside. Oh yes, he started in tremendous form the other night in the last game against Lithuania. What a way to open. Mann. Traher. Look out! Oh! Slam and Sam!
Wow, nice option at the first play phase of the game. An alley-oop dunk to Sam Mackinnon and bang!
3 plays too, though. The United States in front as Garrity goes again. DOLEAC got a hand to it, but so too does Ben Pepper to Slam and Sam. Mann. Traher. He was the one who sent that pass into Mackinnon. Mann. Look out. Driving hard. Pepper. Oh, up and down without the ball. And away they go. Corey Carr. Jones. Outside, Carr again for 3. 2 in a row for the Americans.
Number 8, Corey Carr.
Just like we saw last game, 2 3-pointers for the USA to start this game, and they're 2 for 2.
Pepper. Traher. I like the look of Traher in the early opening stages. Really on the ball from outside. Brendan Mann. No. Jones. Off he goes. United States 6-2. That was inside, but still missing. And Garrity couldn't control the rebound.
Well, DOLEAC there taking the option of the open 15-footer, couldn't get it to go down as Corey Carr asked for a sub. And number 4, Andre Miller, comes into the game. Of course, it's not their ball, so not allowed to substitute in that situation. A lot of pressure on Brendan Mann in the backcourt here.
And the foul called.
Foul is called on USA number 6, Chad Austin.
Now they can make the sub.
Substitution.
And Andre Miller comes in, the point guard for Rick Majerus and his college team back in the United States.
As I mentioned, former teammate of Ben Melmoth, who's not out there yet for the Australians. Sam Mackinnon. Mann. Bouncing around perimeter. Traher. Back he goes. Nice pass again to Anstey. Mackinnon. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Working it around. Mann. Inside. He'll probably go back to Mackinnon. Outside. Looking at 3. 6 seconds to go. Up he goes. But Pepper with a rebound. Australian ball.
Good hard work there from Ben Pepper inside, forcing the U.S. to clamp in. Ball goes out of bounds. Australia's ball. Fresh 30-second clock.
Australia down 6-2 in the opening 3 minutes of this game. Mackinnon. Traher. Shot from Traher. Garrity's there. This is Andre Miller. Running into Mann. Out wide, Carr. Up goes the shot from Jones. And Ben Pepper's there for the rebound.
Ben Pepper doing a great job. Still a youngster, still learning how to play this game.
Anstey.
Well, again, this is where they want Chris Anstey to play when it comes down to an NBA contract, is in the power forward position. He gets DOLEAC out of position, and of course with the Australian team in the future, you look at Barry Barnes over there, he likes what he sees in Chris Anstey developing the way he is. To go with Luke Longley, Mark Bradkey, they got a formidable lineup as we come toward the year 2000.
First one clean as a whistle. The second likewise. Australia down by 2 now. The last quarter-final here. Puerto Rico, Yugoslavia, Argentina already through to the semi-finals. Will it be the United States or the Crocodiles? DOLEAC. Fans would normally like that if he wasn't playing against Australia.
Well, Chris Anstey caught out of position there. He's trying to double the basketball, and you can't do that if DOLEAC is left free. He's averaging 14 points a game in this tournament.
Pepper to MANN.
Andre Miller and Corey Carr before him having trouble staying with Brendan MANN.
So the shot clock back on 30. Trahea. Anstey. Sam Mackinnon. Oh, Brendan Mann's tempted to have a look at those. Anstey. Now MANN might from outside. Oh! Yes!
Well, he has plenty of opportunities. They're giving him that shot. And this time he can't refuse it. Anstey setting the screen. Look out again. And Ben Pepper and Chris Anstey both getting mixed up as to who has who.
Oh, he scored on number 14, Chris Anstey.
Garrity quick to retaliate, or quick to react.
So
USA,
first personal on Chris Anstey. Played only 4 minutes or so in this last quarter final. Garrity missing the first.
Well, ends up being a good foul. 1 out of 2 possibility here for Garrity.
That's what he does. So 9-7 the way of the United States. Brendan MANN of the Cannons.
Australia needs a little bit more movement now from an offensive point of view.
In goes Trahea. Anstey. Yes.
Well, Chris Anstey hitting the 2. I can see Barry Barnes across the way, not really thinking that's the best option again. Oh! The coaching staff for Australia yelling at Chris Anstey, that's not what we want you to do. Let's try and double in the backcourt. Garrity's too dangerous for the USA.
11-9 Australia's way, rather the way of the United States. Mackinnon from outside again. Brendan MANN, his second 3, and the Australians in front.
Well, Brendan Mann's going to make them pay.
And they'll end up with a ball too. The pass from DOLEAC too strong for Garrity. The way of the Crocodiles. Pepper. Mackinnon. Nice pass underneath to Anstey, who has time to look. Oh, good still, Sam Mackinnon.
Garrity almost rips the head off of Sam Mackinnon with quick hands to get the steal. He'll go to the line for 2, and you see Sam Mackinnon there. Garrity be a head-high tackle in rugby league. Mass substitutions now for the USA.
14,
Jacobson
9,
in,
13,
Patterson in, and Brad Miller in. So fresh bodies. This is the strength of the USA. They have a lot of players they've been rotating.
Number 6,
Very much a team effort from the USA standpoint.
Jacobson's out there, so to Miller. That's Brad Miller. And Andre Patterson. The talent scouts from the NBA, 15 of them here. They like what they see from Sam Mackinnon. Mann ends up with a rebound. Not a bad miss as it turned out. Australia with possession again. Leading by 2. Mackinnon.
Look out.
No. Brad Miller it was who took it. Patterson. And this is the other fresh player out there, Jacobson. Back he goes now to Andre Miller. They don't make the basket again, but they've got the height under the boards. And Brad Miller
was called on
foul.
Australia, number 4, Brennan Mann, second personal. Substitutions, Australia.
Well, Brennan Mann gets the foul, and in comes Simon Dwight and Brad Mackinnon. And of course, both these players, very key members of that under-20 team 2 years ago that won the silver medal. Brad Mackinnon, the starting guard on that occasion. Simon Dwight, the starting center.
Brad Mackinnon was in good form against Spain. Simon Dwight, one of the most disappointed men in Melbourne when he didn't get a run. He's out there now, though.
Jacobson, tough shot.
And away goes Brad Mackinnon. Australia still by 2. Brad Mackinnon, what a little terrier working his way underneath, drawing the foul.
Well, again, Brad Mackinnon, coast to coast, as we saw last game with Yugoslavia, really putting the USA in a situation where they must react. And Andre Miller, goes to the bench. Corey Carr back in. And Chad Austin back in, or Mike Jones back in.
Brad 15-11, Brad Mackinnon making both.
And the 2-2-1 press put on by Australia forces the backcourt turnover. Possession back to Australia, and now they must capitalize.
Traher, Sam Mackinnon. This is a good start by the Crocodiles, leading the United States with 13 minutes to go in the first half.
And number 7, Mike Jones, caught trying to keep the ball away from Aaron Traher. They recognize Traher as the danger man.
United States now with 6 team fouls, 3 to the Australians. This is good going in the opening moments. Sam Mackinnon. Anstey. Yes. Big Chris Anstey.
Well, he's giving the Dallas, Don Nelson here from Dallas, everything they want to see, hitting the outside jumpers as well as playing the D and rebounding.
From outside now, the United States with a chance. Looks like it. I was going to think it would be a jump ball, but the whistle went just before.
That was on number 9, Simon Dwight inside. I think he was trying to establish position and pushed off.
Jones. In he goes, and over the back.
Tough shot there, Mike Jones.
Still Australia by 4. Brad Mackinnon. Sam Mackinnon. Traher. Over he goes. Brad Mackinnon for 3. No. But they've got the rebound. No. Anstey tried to tap it in.
Chris Anstey at the offensive glass. Jacobson trying to keep things alive, but the ball goes out of bounds off his arm.
Traher to Dwight. Oh, yes. Sneaking in. They didn't see him.
Trying to slow the American attack down with the off big man every time.
Miller.
Oh. call on Chris Anstey there.
Call on number
14, that's his second personal foul.
Substitution USA, number 5, Corey Brewer.
Chris Anstey now needs to be careful with 8 minutes gone in this first half. 2 fouls to his name. Australia can't afford to lose a player of the caliber of Chris Anstey.
Number 5 is Corey Brewer. Finds the captain, Garrity. Has to go back. Jones. Garrity again.
Block shot, Simon Dwight.
They're in numbers, the Crocodiles, and Traherne to Anstey. Yes!
A great job, Australia, capitalizing on that turnover. Block shot from Dwight. Here comes the ball. Sam Traherne finds Chris Anstey. Little mini dunk.
Margin out to 8 now. And the Australians doing well at both ends. Mike Jones with it. Thought about the shot, and he goes from outside now. A 3 to Jacobson.
Tough job, Sam Jacobson. He stops the run with that 3-pointer, but Simon Dwight, 2 block shots in 2 play phases.
Traherne. Dwight. He's come out firing, hasn't he? Brad Mackinnon, Sam Mackinnon. Ooh, delayed it. Anstey. Oh, won't he be impressing them? The Mavericks rubbing their hands with glee. Brad Mackinnon. Anstey again. Oh, well, not that time though. Jones tries to go all the way. He's got plenty of support there. Delays the offload. Goes outside to Garrity. And Traherne says, I'll take it back.
I think Chris Anstey needs a little bit of a breather. Still can shoot the ball, however. You can tell he's sucking it a little bit. As the referee blows the whistle, wants to fix the net. And that allows Frank Trimmick to come into the ball game. Sam Mackinnon goes out for his first breather. Then Melmoth comes in for Australia.
Timeout.
And a timeout's been called. Andre Miller. Jacobson. Miller again. Oh, DOLEAC! And Dwight doesn't like the call.
Well, Simon Dwight letting DOLEAC at least get in there. And he's got to do a better job of denying the cut. A little bit on the arm there might be the call, but Simon Dwight making DOLEAC think about the next time they come inside.
Oh, misses them both. Turned out to be okay. Melmoth. Brad Mackinnon takes it down the court. Exactly now halfway through the first half. Melmoth. This is Drimmick. Traherne. Hasn't had a break yet, Traherne. Drawing the foul.
Well, they're platooning players. Mike Jones is getting the job right now, but platooning players onto Aaron Traherne. I think they've found some respect or have some deep respect for his game and realize how important he is to the Australians' attack.
Jones off, Carr back on for the United States. Drimmick. Mackinnon again. Yes, you can find the little spaces, Brad Mackinnon.
He looks around looking for a foul. It'll be USA ball.
DOLEAC. Garrity. Out wide from the side, Jacobson. Dwight.
Simon
off the board.
Sandwiched in between 2 blue singlets.
Traherne clever to Drimmick. Dwight. Now Brad Mackinnon. Outside. Yes!
He gets the 3 to drop. 8-point lead to the Australians. Ball just gets up there and finds the middle of the basket.
Simon Dwight.
Well, that's 3 and Dwight so far, all valuable.
Jacobson, though, makes 2. So it's back to 6. But twice the Australians have had it out to an 8-point break. Drimmick, Dwight, Trahere. Melmoth now. Big Ben Melmoth.
Well, these two were teammates in college, so Ben Melmoth knows DOLEAC very well. I'm sure they scrimmage each other over and over and over. As you see, Ben Melmoth gets him up in the air, gets the foul on DOLEAC. He'll go to the line for 2, but these two players practice day in and day out, so Melmoth would know exactly what he can do against DOLEAC.
Second one's good. 25 plays, 18. Andre Miller, Jacobson. Drimmick is there with him, giving him no room. Garrity stays outside. So too does Jacobson when he puts the shot up.
Jacobson's not a player you can leave alone. 3 of 7 from the free throw line, so not finding the mark when they get the free gifts.
Drimmick, strong ball. Brad Mackinnon checks where his feet are, then drops it for 3.
Well, Brad Mackinnon and Brendan Mann as Rick Majerus goes for the timeout. 7 points in arrears. They've added unbelievable lift to these teams, the Australian team. Brendan Mann, Brad Mackinnon, 2 players that are true point guards.
Brad Mackinnon. Dwight, Sam Mackinnon. Anstey, one hand. It's about all he's got to work with at the moment. Back he goes outside. Brad wants 3. Boom!
Well, Brad Mackinnon playing really small minutes early in the tournament. Now getting his chance, as you see Anstey picking the ball out. Australia on the break as Brad Mackinnon hits that 3. Bang! Sam Mackinnon racked from behind. Just barely made that play, or just barely saw the end of that play on the screen. Fast break coming Australia's way, and Mackinnon goes to the line for 2.
Well, the Americans missed their scoring opportunity. The Australians brought it back quickly, and Big Sam was floating over the basket.
Points to Mackinnon now, 1 of 6 from the field, so not yet finding the mark from an offensive point of view, but doing everything else that Australia needs to do.
He's got it back. Didn't make the most of it. Miller again, down they go, trailing now by 6. Eschmeyer. Jacobson for 3. Not falling. Mackinnon, oh, Anstey didn't know it was coming.
Good idea.
Substitution USA, number 13.
Trying to get the ball out to Mackinnon on the right side.
So Australia 36, the United States 30. Australia has the ball with 1:22 left in the half. Now ticking down again. Sam Mackinnon. Anstey. Having a good game. Over, it hits the rim, the front of the rim. Andre Miller. The United States darting and off the backboard.
Andre Miller.
4 points now for Miller. 4 points the margin to Australia. Floating forward. When Anstey again didn't know it was coming, he'd skipped out and left a hole, and there was no one there.
Well, 42 seconds on the clock now. The Australians will get another look at the basket. The 30-second clock, so need a stop here, convert, try and take a 6-point lead into the break.
Jacobson. Under 30 seconds remaining. Garrity. Can't get the shot up, working hard. Oh, 2 points will count.
Simon Dwight complaining that Garrity was bullying his way into the position, which he was, but...
Timeout.
So 20 seconds remaining before half-time here at Melbourne Park. What a scene. What a night of basketball. And Australia with the ball. They can have the last shot if they like. Leading by 2. Sam Mackinnon. 10 seconds. Now, in fact, less than that. 7.4 seconds remaining.
Scored on USA number 13, Brad Miller, second.
The Australians will go to the line.
Brad Miller there trying to go for the steal.
14,
locks up Chris Anstey's arms.
2.
Anstey will go to the line for 2.
And with 7 seconds left, if he misses this, the rebound becomes important.
Well, it sure does. And now the USA has a chance to score themselves with 7 seconds on the clock. So the defensive effort of Australia will have to stop. Easy opportunities.
Australia by 4. 7 seconds left as the United States quickly run it down. Underneath it. Oh, why didn't he have a shot? Brad Miller. They've given up possession. Australia with 2.3 seconds left. Trahair needs to put it in now. Long.
At the half, Australia 38.
Still that'll do. I'm sure Ian Stacker will be content with that. The Crocs in front at half-time.
Australia, Chris Anstey has 12 points.
20 minutes of play remaining then. If the Australians can reproduce the first half, they'd be more than happy.
Well, they call a quick jump on Simon Dwight. Not the kind of call you want to have to start the second half, but the referee says the ball didn't get to the peak of its height. I'm not quite sure. Simon Dwight just didn't take advantage of a poor snap.
So the United States with it through Chad Austin. Jones gets it out to Garrity. He's outside, he'll go for 3 himself. Anstey, Drimmick. In fact, it's Sam Mackinnon. Brad Mackinnon. Dwight starting the second half. And starting with a 3.
Well, Simon Dwight says thank you, Coach Ian Stacker, for the starting nod. And he delivers with a 3 to start the action.
Pepper started the first half out there, but this time Dwight's got the call. And what a start it was.
Well, again, this team on the court right now for Australia, 4 of the 5 players are the key figures in the team that won the silver medal 2 years ago, and then they've now added Chris Anstey, who was not available at that tournament.
You'd be pleased to find a spot for him, wouldn't you?
Well, you sure would as Sam Mackinnon gets the retaliatory call and called for a block, setting that screen down inside.
Second personal.
7 points the margin Australia's way. Sam Mackinnon with his second personal. Garrity. Carr working his way around, can't find any room. Now he goes inside DOLEAC. They lose it. Brad Mackinnon. Through he goes. Almost lost his footing on the way down. Did well to get it out to Dwight.
Oh my goodness. Simon Dwight delivers 2 back-to-back baseline jumpers. 1 a 3, 1 a 2. That's a 9-point lead to Australia.
Biggest of the match so far. Austin. Garrity. Well, they haven't come out flat, that's for sure, the Australians, after half-time. Up goes Jones. And the Australians through Trahair. Anstey. Dwight to Brad Mackinnon. Australia 43, the United States 34, early in the second half here. Both teams playing for a crack at the gold medal. Next step, the semis. Brad Mackinnon. Yes, he's still going, the little fellow. Out he goes to Anstey. 3, Trahair.
debut.
Australia out by 12. Aaron Trahair. They don't come much bigger than that.
Well, Aaron Trahair finds the open shot, drills it for three. And as I said earlier, great time to find his first points of this ball game.
Austin goes out of the game. There's Chris Anstey with his third personal.
Coach Majerus making some changes himself. He brings in Jacobson, Andre Miller. Out goes Corey Carr.
Down by 12 as Garrity is at the free throw line. Got something to think about after missing that. And the second. Simon Dwight gives it to Brad Mackinnon. Chant of Aussie goes up. Dwight for another three! They're shooting from the stars, the Australians.
Well, Simon Dwight showing he can do it inside and out.
Australia lead by 15 now.
Andre Miller caught for the same thing Sam Mackinnon got. A block as Rick Majerus goes to the timeout. He needs to settle this game down.
And Chris Anstey danced down the court. Look at the Aussies. Chris Anstey danced down the court, jumping up, urging the fans on. I don't think they need any encouragement. How about the performance of Dwight today? Remembering he didn't get a run, he didn't get a minute of court time in the last game against Spain, and he was disconsolate. He was very, very disappointed. He's come out here and he's playing the game of his life.
Well, one thing he is Australian, and this is Australia on the line in front of a fanatical home crowd now that goes to the wave. They're excited about the action here at Melbourne Park.
Not over yet, but you'd rather beat the Crocodiles leading by 15. An air shot from Dwight.
Look out!
Mackinnon! Points the margin as Slam and Sam makes two. Three-point attempt there by Jones. They needed it.
Chris Anstey looks up the court.
Brad Mackinnon and Trahair. He could be playing for the Swans, taking them like that.
Well, Australia settles it down. It's still 16 minutes to go in this second half. Anything can happen. The USA, a very talented team. Inside, can't get it to go. Inside, DOLEAC.
Well, at long last, the United States, after 4.5 minutes of the second half, add to their halftime score. Australia, in the meantime, have added 13. Mackinnon to Anstey.
DOLEAC.
Outside. Dwight for another three. Have another turn if he likes. Anstey gives it to Brad Mackinnon. Rather, Trahair gave it to Brad Mackinnon.
Well, they go to a different set now. They need to execute offensively. Anstey inside.
Not quite. Jacobson has it for the Americans. Ishmael to DOLEAC. Mike Jones. And Brad Mackinnon says, I'll have a thank you. Trahair outside.
Brad Mackinnon had Sam Mackinnon to the left for the dunk. He had Aaron Trahair to the right for the three. Chose the bigger option. As you see, Tony Ronaldson cheering his Aussie teammates on. 18-point lead now to the Australians.
18. The Americans would start to get a little worried now. Aussie the chant again. Andre Miller. The Americans at the moment can't buy a basket. They've shot one just for 2 points since halftime. Look at the three-pointers. Australia 9 at 60%.
Simon Dwight again with the block. But Andre Miller mops it up for 2. Fourth point of this half for the USA.
Brad Mackinnon, Trahir. Sam Mackinnon.
Look out. Well, Jacobson caught on the baseline drive by Sam Mackinnon, has no option but to body him out.
Mann. Drimmick. Can't make the 2. And again, could be costly. Garrity got it quickly down the court. Austin. Back to Garrity. He's outside. And he makes 3. And it's back now to single digits.
Well, Frank Drimmick having difficulty finding the range, gets the open shots. They're just not dropping at the moment.
8 points the margin. It was 18. Drimmick goes along the ground to Melmoth. And again they lose it. The rebound goes the way of the United States. Andre Miller for 3. No, but they'll get 2. Just from Brad Miller.
Well, 6-point lead now to the Australians, so the US back in this hunt.
But the big guns for the Crocodiles are at the moment on the bench. Sam Mackinnon's not out there. Chris Anstey's not out there. Trahir. Spot on 10 minutes remaining now. Halfway through the second half. Mann. Trahir for 3. And they miss the rebound. It goes the way of Andre Miller. Fast break.
Travel.
Brad Miller. And a little travel.
Brad Miller caught for the travel. 10 minutes left in this ball game now. So 3/4 of the game gone. Get down to what's called the money run.
Sam Mackinnon back out there. Anstey sitting on the bench on 4 fouls at the moment. Trahir. Nielsen.
Well, Matty Nielsen excited. He gets his first 2 points of the ball game. Tough drive to the hole.
Mike Jones can't make it. And Brendan Mann comes up with it. 10 points Australia's way.
The littlest man on the court gets the rebound on that occasion. That's determination.
Sam Mackinnon.
Down the lane.
You just feel that the intensity is starting to pick up again for the Australians. Matt Nielsen, youngster.
Brad Miller and Matt Nielsen had a little toe-to-toe 2 weeks ago. Ian Stacker, remembering that, brings in Scott McGregor. Another steady head. Matt Nielsen, before anything gets carried away, he gets him out and sits him down. Good coaching there by Ian Stacker and Bruce Palmer.
He's done his little bit. Couple of good moves. He shot a 2-point basket. So McGregor out there for the first time. Pepper out there as well.
The referee, Brendan Mann, tried to set a screen. Pat Garrity doesn't allow it. Picks up the foul. 16 fouls now for the USA. 5 to the Australians.
Just over 9 minutes remaining here. Australia by 10. McGregor gets his first touch to Mann. Sam Mackinnon. Pepper.
Oh, Ben Pepper, the little baby hook, goes down. 12 points now to the Australians.
The crowd awake. Austin. Andre Miller works his way in. And Ben Pepper. Well, we mentioned the stars of today's game cooling their heels. Anstey, Sam Mackinnon was off. And Pepper was one name I didn't get round to mentioning, but he certainly played a great first half, and Brad Mackinnon's out as well. So they're gradually being introduced into the game now as we really get towards the money end of the proceedings. And the intensity lifting for the Aussies, up by 12. Brendan Mann Sam Mackinnon. Pepper can't get it. Garrity got it away. Austin to Garrity. And he makes two.
Good heads-up play there by Pat Garrity to steady the USA ship. He's their captain.
And has scored 18 points for them. Been a good game from Pat Garrity. Said he wasn't happy with some performances early in the series. Struck form against Lithuania.
Shane Hill there, an interesting spectator from the Australians, a Boomer and now a Minnesota Timberwolf.
7.5 minutes remaining. An Australian ball.
And again, the press after a score as the coaching staff asked for, and they got the turnover they were looking for.
Brad Mackinnon's back out there, giving Brendan Mann a break. Both of them have played very well. McGregor goes again. Anstey for two. Yes!
Chris Anstey hitting the 18-foot jump shot. Nothing but net. Corey Carr pulls the trigger.
Can't make the three, but DOLEAC had the rebound to Garrity. Mike Jones from the side falls short. Under 7 minutes remaining.
USA shots are falling short at the moment. They're going to have to pull the trigger a little quicker to get some points on the board quick, down 14.
Sam Mackinnon. Anstey. Remembering the Australians ran the United States to 4 points a fortnight ago, and now they got another two. Brad Mackinnon. Yes, the Australians ran them to 4 points, and that was without Anstey. Showing tonight that was certainly no fluke. Garrity, as they need points, the Americans. But Sam Mackinnon was there. Not quite the rebound, but they'll end up with a ball.
Well, a 16-point break to Australia with 6 minutes on the clock. The USA making a tough run, being down 18 points at one stage, back to 5. And that took a lot of effort.
Brad Mackinnon. 16 points that break. Sam Mackinnon to Anstey. Now Trahere. McGregor. Sam Mackinnon almost ran into McGregor. Still makes two.
Sam Mackinnon hitting the clutch basket. Coming off that screen, realizes he's open. Bang! Great lift on those legs.
And Brad Mackinnon slows it down. Works his way down the court. Past Andre Miller. Well, for a moment he was past him. Back he goes now. Sam Mackinnon. Less than 5 minutes to go. McGregor!
20-point lead to the Australians. And this is one gold medal I don't think the USA are going to win.
3-pointer there, though. Carr can't make two. Rebound important, goes to Brad Mackinnon eventually. Runs into trouble. Trahere, though. Now he'll slow it down. 3.5 minutes remaining. Still Australia by 15. Sam Mackinnon to Anstey. Anstey sitting on 4 fouls, of course. Let it run to Brad Mackinnon, who drives hard. Anstey! Yes!
The ball trickles on the ring and drops for Australia as Anstey gets fouled on the play. Good determination there by Chris Anstey. As you see, Brad Mackinnon gets caught in the air. Anstey comes from behind over the back of Brad Miller. It's fouled on the putback. Chris Anstey, 9 rebounds, 16 points. 3 minutes for Australia to make some history and get to the semifinals of Oz 97.
17 points the margin. Garrity from outside. He makes 3.
Number 12, Pat Garrity.
Back it goes to 14 now. 3:05 on the clock. Dwight.
Andre Miller right in Brad Mackinnon.
To Sam Mackinnon. Over he goes. Open spaces. Look out! Trahere to Dwight.
Simon Dwight leaves no doubt with his head on the ring.
Well, the Americans occasionally come back. Here's another 2. But Simon Dwight showing with that last play, the Australians aren't at all tentative. They have the answers. 2.5 minutes remaining. Australia by 14. Trahea.
Well, the USA with a quick backcourt here. They keep platooning these players. Australia happy to stay relaxed.
Trahea.
Help the clock as Sam Mackinnon turns the corner. Chris Anstey.
And he makes 3!
Well, Chris Anstey, a whole new dimension to his game, hitting the 18-foot jump shot.
He can do no wrong, the big fellow. 213 centimetres.
Look
and
out.
away they go again, Anstey! The icing on the cake for the Crocodiles.
78 points to 60. Chris Anstey finding himself open. Aaron Trahea delivers the pass. Out.
I think it's safe to call it, Bob. 18 points the margin. 140 remaining. They keep coming back, as I mentioned, the Americans, but the Australians keep forcing it forward with brilliant attacking moves. Trahea. This has been a good game from Trahea. May not necessarily show in the stats, but some great passing.
Well, he's been a player that they've had to play tight. And every time they have, that's opened up somebody else, like Brad Mackinnon. Like
Anstey again. Chris Anstey, what a game from the big man. 22 points.
To go with his 9 rebounds. Corey Carr delivers the answer, but it's going to be a little, too late.
Less than a minute remaining. The Crocodiles are home. They're into the semis.
Well, this is a game Australia had to win to get to the medal round. And to beat the USA is what it's all about in international basketball. Standing ovation here at Melbourne Park.
The coach is celebrating already. We're home, he says. We are home. You can't peg back 17 in 44 seconds. That is impossible. And Simon Dwight makes it 19 now. What a performance by the Australians. Anstey it was off the boards. Now Dwight.
Well, Dwight was looking for the big jam. Andre Miller loses the ball out of bounds.
And the Australians will take that. Less than 30 seconds to go. 27. Dwight to Brad Mackinnon. The United States suffered their first defeat at this level of basketball to Puerto Rico a couple of days ago. They're about to suffer another. Andre Miller. Now he goes to Brewer. Garrity can't make it. Desperation stuff. 6 seconds remaining. Australia is home. It is all over. Congratulations, Crocodiles.
Basketball game. Final score, Australia 81.
The Aussies are through to the semis. The Americans are packing their bags. The gold medal fancies. Who would have thought it? They haven't made the last 4. And what a game from the big man, Chris Anstey. 22 remarkable points.
Leading scorer, number 14, Chris Anstey, 20 points.
Jubilation for the Australians.